Every morning, before the sun rose over the small town of Suryapur, a soft sound could be heard near the riverbank. It was the sound of footsteps, slow, steady, and regular. While most people were still asleep, a young boy named Kabir walked along the same narrow path, day after day, carrying a small notebook and an old pair of running shoes. Kabir was not special in the eyes of others. He was not the smartest student in his class. He was not the fastest runner in school. He did not come from a rich family. But Kabir had one quiet habit. He showed up every day. At 16, Kabir often felt invisible. In school, teachers praised the top students. In sports, attention went to the strongest players. Kabir stayed somewhere in the middle, trying but never shining. Many times, he asked himself, "What's the point of trying if I'm not the best?" Yet, every morning, he still woke up early. Kabir's father worked as a mechanic, and his mother stitched clothes at home. They worked hard, but life was never easy. Kabir saw their tired faces every night and wished he could change their lives one day. But dreams alone felt heavy without a clear path. One evening, after another average day at school, Kabir sat on the rooftop, watching birds return to their nests. His grandfather, Dadaji, joined him with 2 cups of tea. "You look tired," Dadaji said. "I feel stuck," Kabir replied. "I work hard, but nothing changes. Others move ahead, and I stay in the same place." Dadaji took a sip of tea and pointed toward the river. "Do you see that river?" Kabir nodded. "It wasn't always this wide," Dadaji continued. "It became strong not because of one heavy rain, but because water kept flowing every day." Kabir listened quietly. "Strength," Dadaji said, "comes from consistency." Those words stayed with Kabir that night. The next morning, Kabir made a simple decision. He would focus on small daily actions, no matter how boring or slow they felt. He started running every morning, not to win races, but to become better than yesterday. He ran slowly at first. Some days his legs hurt. Some days he wanted to quit, but he didn't. He also began studying for just 1 extra hour daily. No pressure, no shortcuts. Most people didn't notice. Some even laughed. "Why do you try so hard?" a classmate asked. "You'll never beat the toppers." Kabir smiled and kept going. Consistency is not exciting. It is quiet, lonely, and often unrewarded in the beginning. There were days Kabir failed his test despite studying. Days when he lost races. Days when he felt exhausted. One rainy morning, Kabir sat on his bed, staring at his shoes. One day off won't matter, he thought. But then he remembered Dadaji's words. He got up and ran in the rain. That day, he didn't run far, but he showed up, and that made all the difference. Months passed. Kabir's breathing became stronger. His focus improved. His confidence slowly grew. His grades didn't jump suddenly, but they improved little by little. His teachers noticed his dedication. His classmates noticed his discipline. One day, his sports teacher called him aside. "You're not the fastest," the teacher said, "but you're the most consistent." That's rare. Kabir felt proud. Not loud pride, but quiet satisfaction. Before the annual district race, Kabir felt nervous. He overheard other students talking. "Only talented runners win. Hard work is not enough." Those words hurt. That night, Kabir couldn't sleep. What if all his effort meant nothing? Dadaji found him awake. "Why are you worried?" Dadaji asked. "What if I fail?" Kabir whispered. Dadaji smiled. Consistency does not promise instant victory. It promises growth, and growth always wins in the long run. Kabir closed his eyes and breathed deeply. The sun rose bright on race day. Runners stretched and laughed confidently. Kabir stood quietly at the starting line. The whistle blew. He ran, not fast, not slow, steady. Some runners started strong, but slowed down. Some lost focus. Kabir kept his rhythm, just like his daily runs. Lap after lap, he moved forward. He didn't win first place. He came third. But for Kabir, it felt like victory. Not because of the medal, but because he finished strong. Life did not suddenly become perfect. Kabir still faced struggles, still failed sometimes. But now he trusted his process. Years later, Kabir stood as a confident young man. Through consistent study, he earned a scholarship. Through consistent effort, he became disciplined, patient, and resilient. When people asked him his secret, Kabir smiled. "I wasn't the best," he said. "I just didn't stop." One evening, Kabir returned to the riverbank. The river flowed quietly, just like it always had. Kabir finally understood. Consistency is not loud. Consistency is not fast. Consistency does not seek attention. But consistency changes everything because small steps, taken every day, create unstoppable power.